Hey guys, Jason Creel, you're watching Lawn Care Life. September, extremely hot. Today I want to talk to you about how to make money in the fall in your lawn care business and then provide you a few other updates on things going on. Stay tuned. Let me illustrate this through a quick story about making money in the fall and tell you about my early days in the lawn business and a mistake that I remember making. All right, so when I had first started a lawn business, one of the first mowers I got was a Walker bagging mower. If you're familiar, not a walk behind, but a Walker, the yellow branded mowers that are great, make great bagging mowers. Had a nice Walker, but didn't have that many customers, and it was fall, and I thought, okay, so what are you gonna do with the Walker? You're gonna get out there and bag people's leaves up and make some money. Me not knowing anything at the time about marketing, I printed off some flyers off the home computer. And when you do that, you're using so much ink. I'm printing big pictures, and you're using these cheap computers, so they don't turn out that well. But anyway, print off these cheap flyers, go around, hand them out door to door. Well, I remember I got one customer from doing it, and I spent hours walking around putting these things out. So there's one customer, and what happens, I've got this Walker mower, not that familiar with that thing because I just started my business. And I've got, and you know how it is sometimes when people call for leaf cleanup. They don't call when the leaves first start falling. They call when they've been piling up for weeks, and there are so many leaves. And I remember this particular yard, and I don't even know what I charged them, but I know it was not very much money. I way underbid the thing, and I'm out there bagging leaves with my Walker. And of course, that thing's great at bagging leaves, but when they get so thick, what happens, it ends up clogging up, and you have to get the leaves unclogged. And there were so many leaves, they start just piling all over the muffler on the mower. And if you ever had a Walker and it's got that hot muffler back there and you get dry leaves on it, it caught on fire. And I'm thinking, I'm about to burn up, I'm about to blow up my brand new lawnmower. I think I was actually using somebody else's vehicle at the time. I remember a friend of mine had an SUV. I went and I grabbed like some hand wipes or something and go and put that fire out on the lawnmower because I didn't want to burn up my Walker and blow up the world and that sort of thing. All in all, just a horrible experience. Made very little money, took hours to do, and almost blew up my lawnmower and caught it on fire. So what have I learned since then about how to make money in the lawn care business during the fall? Because that obviously is not what you want to do. So let me give you some things you can do. Here in the South, when it gets fall, I mean, the leaves do start falling. So let's say, I'm just gonna go on kind of the schedule that we do around here. I'm in Alabama, and you adjust this accordingly to where you are. But here, typically the mowing continues through the end of October, okay? And by the end, the grass has slowed down, and we have these warm season grasses that are transitioning into dormancy. So if you can just make your full mowing route, or at least mostly full route through October. Well, what happens then is like, well, how am I gonna make money the rest of the year? Well, a lot of times you can continue the leaf cleanup on until Christmas time or so. So that's one way you can make money. Now, don't do it the way I did and wait until the leaves are piled up way too high and then go in there with a low price. You need to keep your customers on a regular schedule, in my opinion, and have this built in to your normal price that we're going to continue charging you through November, December, whenever that time frame is. And I know some of you are saying up north, in December we're covered in snow or that sort of thing. Apply this how you would like, depending on where you live. But if you can keep the leaf cleanup schedule going where you're coming on a regular basis, then it's not that big of an ordeal to do a leaf cleanup. Now, for those who call you and want it done after they piled up, you need to really consider how long that job is going to take and charge accordingly, because I'm just telling you, there's a huge difference between a leaf cleanup on a yard that you're taking care of every week or every 2 weeks versus one where they wait until all the leaves have fallen off the tree. And that's the way some of them want to do it. They want to wait until they've all fallen because they don't want to have to pay for it more than once and then say, hey, will you do this for the normal price? It's like, don't fall for it. I'm telling you, it's a huge job. Another thing that I've started doing, even when I had a Walker mower that would bag, what we found out is when you were just bagging with that Walker mower, I mean, you would have to empty it so many times because of the amount of leaves, you know, if they've gotten really heavy. So sometimes when we had a mulching mower and a bagging mower, what we would do is we would, you know, of course you're going to take your blower and blow everything away from the beds, out of the beds, you know, away from trees and that sort of thing. But then we would mulch it with the mulching mower, then come back behind and bag it with the Walker, and it greatly reduced the amount of clippings that you had. Now, you might have a city, maybe your municipality has some service where they'll pick up the leaves from the curb. If that's that can make your life much easier. If you have to haul them away, then you may want to also factor that into your pricing. So that's one thing you can do, leaf cleanup. You make money doing that. Obviously up north, you guys get into snow plowing and can make money doing that. I'm telling you, it's 90-something degrees right now, so I don't know much about snow. We get a half an inch about every 2 years, so that's not applicable here. But obviously there's people in the lawn care business who are able to transition to the snow plowing, and if you can make that work, then go for that as well. Other things you can do is, for me, sometimes when it gets late in the season and the mowing starts to slow down, you gotta just pay attention to what other opportunities are out there. So you might send out an email campaign, a text campaign, a postcard campaign, whatever you can do, leave it with your invoice and let them know that, hey, now's a great time to have your hedges trimmed one last time, to have, you know, let's put some pine straw out in the beds, mulch out in the beds, whatever you can think of to generate some extra income. Because I know a lot of you get hot and tired and you're ready for the mowing to end and to have that break. You gotta understand it, it's a long winter, and if you don't keep some income coming in, you know, it can be difficult. I know other people get into planting seasonal flowers, things like that. They may even do some holiday decorating. You could come up with a way to decorate up the mailbox area, the front porch area with pumpkins, hay bales, things like that for the fall, and take a picture of it, send it out to your customers, and get some to sign up that way. Do the same thing for Thanksgiving, do the same thing for Christmas. Any kind of service you can provide to make the outdoor space of someone's home look better, I think you can sell it. Some of you watching the videos, if you have ideas you would like to share on here of how you make money during the fall and winter time, then you can share those as well. I'm sure the audience would be appreciative. For me, this is one of the great things about being in the weed control and fertilization, is it is truly a year-round business, at least where I live. So it kind of fixed the winter lull problem for my income, and that's been really nice. I want to give you an update on a couple of things. I talked recently about some new boots I got. I want to give you a quick update on those. See, the leaves are falling. I got these, I'm wearing them right now. So these are the Muck Chore boots that are like the calf height. Let's see if I can get the logo in here. Okay, so these have been really nice. I got them and did a video about them, but now I've had a chance to wear them for a few days. Really happy with the decision to get these. I've decided, you know, just tuck the pants inside of them so they don't rub against my calf. But these have been comfortable. Now, I've said in other videos, they run big, okay? So if you're a half size, order the size down. I wear a 10.5, I got the 10, and they're still a little bit looser than I would probably prefer. Overall, very happy with these. Things are continuing to come together for the 2018 Lawn Care Life Conference presented by Jobber. About to land, hopefully, another big sponsor. It's going to be a recognizable name that I think you guys all heard of. So I'm excited about the sponsorships that are starting to come in for this event to help make it a great event. Let me hear from you. Is wintertime a struggle? Is the fall a struggle? What's some ideas you have to generate income during these downtimes? Or do you just enjoy taking a break and moving on and watching football and doing those kind of things? Any links mentioned in the video to my boots, the conference, those links will be in the description of this video. Here's some other videos popping up for you now. Talk to you later. Bye.